And what else should we do? Then go through match reviews from round 4. Before midnight hits, let's see how many matches I can go through. Same thing as normal. I'm just gonna go through any favorite matches that the players have saved. Oh, hey, Space Commander. And just go through them, see if we've got off any feedback. Just enjoy the games people played, and then check the standings and the leaderboard at the end. For this stream, I thought I'd produce a bit more information. So I'm just going to show some things I've shown before. Alright, so Generations Commander League. You can see it's this season's compounds of 6 rounds. So after round 4, we will be showing another 2 rounds. As you can see, we got first prize, second prize, and third prize, thanks to Boost, who sponsored this season. And it's just a competition that I'm trying to run with the Alliance to basically get everyone to play together. Winning, losing, not important. Just a bit of fun. So, that being said, let's get started with the first matches. Now, I feel bad starting at this point because of the way OG Clouds currently feels about GCL, but he played well, and I think after a while he'll come back around. So, as usual, I'm going to start with my matches, and in round 4 I played OG Clouds. Let's go to map 1, which will be Eruption. Oh wait, hold on. Let's starting off with a muted air server. Thanks air server for sucking still one. Never improving. Fortunately, that's about the best software I can find for showing matches. Let's try it again.
Establishing battlefield.
There we go.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
So OG Clouds chose an MLRS deck, and I just went with a Jade deck.
The name is Jade.
Bit of emotes there for a bit of fun.
Unit ready.
And this I was surprised to see. I was surprised to see an MG come out. And LG Clouds makes a mistake here of constantly moving the MG squads while my wheels were attacking it. I did manage to actually get some damage done to it before it settled down. When it comes to MG squads, if they're being attacked, the worst thing you do is you want to be moving them, so you just plant them wherever they are. Especially against wheels, they're low HP, so the MGs will be able to take them out quickly. Now, I knew I wasn't going to be able to take him out of the pads in the first missile, so I just went for the MG kill.
Unit ready.
Figured I'll just take control of the map and stop him from settling down again.
Unit ready. Defense lost.
Another thing you might have noticed is that OG, as it's playing the MG rush, does not have a harvester. Which obviously, the longer the match goes, the worse it is for him because his economy is tanking. The more time it goes.
Unit ready.
Now to go with the MLRS, while not having much while not having a harvester is a very, very pricey thing. You want to be able to defend it.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready.
So after pushing him off the pads, pushing back to his base, I've taken over the second missile. Now there's very little OG can do. It's third missile. I've got the clear economy lead. I can do whatever I like. So I go with a bit of Jade Boom Boom just to clear things up.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
His only option is to spam cheap units, but with chems and scorpions taking point for me, there's not much he can do here. I can counter anything he throws at me.
Unit lost.
Could have gone for a base kill here, but his dogs would have blocked me, so I figured I'll just go for pad control and take over. There he goes. So, a risky strategy from OG Clouds there, going for a no-halve MG rush. Not the best map for it. He could have, after the first MG went down, he could have built a harvester, which would allow him to ramp up the economy and actually defend next to missiles. Not bad though. Let's go to the sticker match. I think I'll go back to this page. There you go. Alright, second match, Cinderella.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
OG's going with the
Online.
no deck, and I've gone with a random GDI deck I just threw together that I figured would work on this map. JJT for the rogue skips, and Orkan Hammerhead for air. Figured that would do nicely on this map. So OG Cloud's going with a Chem Inferno deck.
Building online.
Still don't get why Chem units are in this deck.
Unit ready.
I was trying to sneak in and get some harvester damage there, put some hard pressure on. OG was quick to block my advantage with these lasers.
Unit ready.
Shockwave moving. Powering up thrusters. Let's go, little bird.
So pretty much the first missile goes to me,
Missile launch.
while OG goes for the half attack.
Unit ready.
So I figured I might as well just get my JGT self, do some hard damage myself.
JJ jumping.
Unit enhanced.
Let's fly.
Some missiles suspended as laser drones are attacking my.
Crystals are
And
caught.
this was a mistake. I misstepped a second harvester. I wasn't meant to actually build that.
Shockwave
I
moving.
was meant to open the air and actually get some air units out.
Double time. Let's stick together.
So yeah, again, I'm trying to go for the harvester push because I knew that this harvester was low on health.
Unit ready.
Ambassadors on the move.
With this map, it's so easy to just play a harvester game.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Locked in.
Unit ready.
Shockwave moving.
His Inferno here doing some nice damage.
Unit lost.
And he pulled his lasers back nicely so the Inferno does not damage them.
Unit ready.
Nicely played. Stank to counter my hammerhead straight away, pushing me back. Which means that it comes second missile fire.
Unit ready.
He actually wins out. Not only that, he's actually attacking my harvest at the same time.
Ready.
So slowly but surely, I'm losing control.
Let's fly.
Unit ready.
Combinations of the Inferno and the Stank
Easy fly.
throwing me off.
Unit,
Let's go, little bird.
unit ready.
Hammerhead in the green. Moving out.
Double time.
And after having two harvesters, I end up having zero harvesters, so
Let's stick.
very bad play for me so far.
JJ.
Don't know really what to do.
Unit lost.
Go. So I just figured I'll just go for a bit more half kills. Actually, finish the harvester finally off.
On it.
Moving out.
Unfortunately, here I had the only two units I had on the field weren't really effective.
Going down.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Hammerhead in the green.
Missile cancelled.
And whereas I had one orc on the field and he had 2 stanks, at this point it was kind of inevitable that the missile's gonna go for him.
Nuclear weapon.
And OG wins the second match. New Lion. You got 28 minutes left to go to New Year's Day. Alright, so OG played nicely that one. After controlling the first missile, his Inferno and his chems kind of took over, and I completely lost control by the end. Started spamming air units and they were nowhere near good enough. Alright, so we go to the deciding map, Battlefield.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
So OG here sticks with his Inferno deck.
Building
I
on.
revert back to my chem deck, my Jed deck.
My genius.
Obviously, guys are throwing some fun with a bit of emotes.
Position.
By the way, to all those watching, I have enabled
Building on one.
channel point emotes if anyone's want to try it out. So wheels and lasers for OG. So I figured I'll bring out my
As he desires.
Unit ready.
I'll bring out my scavengers to compensate. Now here I can see my
Unit enhanced.
scavengers dying away. So what I did is I brought the bikes in to replace them.
Nuclear warhead launched.
So first missile goes down to me. Double out on wheels with scavengers.
Unit ready.
A nice block here from OG, blocking me from getting to that base with a base kill. That's pretty much all you have to do against the G player, is just stop him from getting there.
His will with us.
Any unit will do. But there's a lot of chem clouds on the field, but I'm saving my my Jade for a specific attack.
Taking position.
Unit ready.
And here I'm using the Scorpion to assist my chem warriors to win the fight versus his chems.
Flag.
Stank and laser drones. Nice little combo. Here comes the first Inferno for OG.
Unit offline.
Now this is going to be a close one.
Unit ready.
How about it? See, that was that's a big mistake by his Inferno. If he actually fired on the bikes on the actual pads, this situation would have been over by now and he would have won the second missile.
Unit offline.
Thanks to his Inferno flipping targets, I was able to actually get back into the second missile and actually try and contest it. And there we go.
I will study your tactics.
Very close second missile, one Inferno missed target, and I was able to get back control of the missile and win it. GG then. Got a nice interesting deck. The only thing I would do is switch out the chems from Fanatics. They seem to be a lot more beneficial to him because you can boost the Stank and Inferno with them, and they cost half as much, but they do pretty much as much damage as chems. On. So let's check the list and see who's next. Right, Space Commander. Alright, so we're gonna go with map 1 Eruption, Dr. Ray versus Space Commander.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Nice, so Space Commander going with a Jackson Grenadier deck. Dr. Ray going in with the War Factory Marauder deck.
Unit ready.
Space Commander seems to have changed his mind about which first unit to use. He's opened barracks first, but then switched to War Factory after now. Nice. Dr. Ray getting a concave on Space Commander's missile there.
Unit offline.
Lasers move for the Brotherhood.
Burning rubber.
Right, I don't know what Space Commander's saving up for. Dr. Ray recognizing he's got control
Unit ready.
Killer pain.
and getting the first missile.
Unit offline.
Like a rolling out.
The Grenadier was an interesting choice to save up for by Space Commander. He could have gone with different units there.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Ooh, that's a mistake. The Grenadiers walked all the way around the attack bikes and just attacking them while they were next to them.
Unit offline.
His will moves with us.
Unit
Dr. Ray keeping the pressure on Space Commander, keeping him outside his base,
For the Brotherhood.
charging the missile. Now, Space Commander does have Grenadiers, missiles, and Pip-Boy, so he could definitely charging this
unit offline.
chunky. He could have done it a lot sooner.
Unit offline.
Taking position.
Unit offline.
Block, block, block. Ooh,
Ready to rumble.
that's a bad one.
Green machine under no problem.
His will
Now, this retreat by the snipers is good enough just to get him out of the way, but unfortunately for him, Space Commander, the missile is about to finish,
Launched.
and Dr. Ray wins the second missile and wins map 1. So, I think Space Commander had a bit of a tough year there. He mixed up his opening buildings, and then was too cautious about pushing forward. He had plenty of opportunity to push forward and challenge the missile, but unfortunately he only did so when it was too late. And then he gave up the control of the second missile by trying to save his snipers. Sorry, but if you gotta sacrifice your snipers for a second missile, you do it. But good game though, GG. Alright, so we're gonna go for the second match now. Center Rally.
Establishing battlefield control.
Happy New Year, Mangoes. 20 minutes left till my New Year starts.
New objective available.
Dr. Ray going with the APC deck here, while Space Commander's going with a beefy Inferno deck. That's interesting.
Unit ready.
Now, as Space Commander is using Oksana and not Seth, his only anti-infantry are really just militants in the Inferno.
Unit lost.
Which I guess is not bad, considering that Dr. Ray actually doesn't have that much on the infantry side of things. Nice little switch there from Dr. Ray. He's got double scouts, so his deck is cheap enough to contest the first missile.
Unit ready.
En route.
Can be quite hard to counter this kind of deck quickly.
Move out.
Unit lost.
The first breakout for Dr. Ray, is he going to push it forward? Push over to the next pad.
Unit.
Ooh, just in time.
Unit ready.
Space Commander almost blocked the APCs from getting there and stopping that first missile. The slowest APC actually managed there before lasers.
Marching orders received.
So first missile goes to Dr. Ray, and Space Commander choosing to go with a second harvester and Beefy Boys.
Unit
I'm
ready.
on it. Jump jet is amped.
Now at this point, Space Commander should be using those Beefy Boys to
Unit lost.
attack his harvester. There's not much use of doing anything else, so you might as well go for it. Oof.
Unit lost.
Really?
Unit
Second missile's about to fire, and Space Commander goes and saves
Let's push
his harvester
unit
with his Inferno by taking out the JJTs instead of actually taking out. Ouch.
missile
That's all I can say right now is ouch. Wow, that was a tough match. Well, tough match to watch. It didn't seem same as I think some Central Rally seems to confuse some players. Like it confused me at some point, and seems to confuse Space Commander. And you seem to have mistargeted and misprioritized the targets and just lost the plot. Oh crap! I done it again. Right, hold on. Hold on. Apologies. I'll play it back, and this time I'll shut up.
establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Harvester ready. Unit ready. Building online. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Got it. Ready for action. Move.
Unit ready.
Do it. I'm on it.
Unit lost.
Move out. Rifleman ready to... Let's look at this.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Nuclear missile launched.
Marching orders received. Moving out. Move.
Unit ready.
Ready to jump. You got it.
Unit lost. Building online. Unit lost.
I just want to say, why not attack that APC right there? Why defend the double half?
Unit ready.
Brother, on. Move out. Red foot on route.
Unit ready.
I'm on it.
Nuclear warning launched.
Like I said, ouch. I mean, you could have used those marauders to pressure his harvester. I mean, they weren't doing anything, or at least attack one of the APCs just to take out the surprise, so that your militants can take him out. Anything to gain control. Alright, so 2-0 to Dr. Ray. Who's next on the list? Venamaza versus Boost. Venamaza. Uh-oh, something went wrong there. There's no replays saved in Venamaza's. Let's check if Boost has them. Nope. So fortunately, for some reason, Venamaza's doesn't have any matches saved in his favorites. We're gonna go to the next one on the list. Alright, Bando. Bando versus Havoc. Let's go to Eruption, map 1.
Establishing
Sure, switch screens. There you go.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
The Havoc going with his Catch It Marauder deck. Bando going with the Reb Solomon deck. Scouts are out. Dogs versus Militants.
Who's with us?
Neither player choosing to charge the missile. They're both fighting around.
Desires.
Nice doggy pull.
Unit ready.
Making sure that the lasers don't go into don't concave the dog unit.
Offline.
Obviously, you can concave a dog unit using militants and lasers, like it's happening right now. And you shouldn't have let that happen,
Unit ready.
especially as a missile is about to fire.
Missile
So it's gonna. Oh, okay. So Bando, nice quick reply with
unit off.
the drone swarm,
Unit ready.
and then with the JJTs, very nice. Is Havoc gonna get to the top part quicker? It does get there with Marauders and bikes. And the set ball from Havoc into the middle pad to save those bikes from being destroyed by those JJTs. Nice. That was a very quick response from Havoc to everything Bando was throwing at him. And thanks to his counters, he won the first missile.
Unit offline. Building online. Unit off.
Nice. The Stang pops out just as the people approaches Havoc's base, and the Stang takes it out straight away.
Rolling out.
Apologies for the loss of sound. That's loss of sound is sponsored by Air Server, the quality streaming software right now that keeps doing this. Havoc saving his stack from the JJTs. Where's that catship going? Ooh, that Stag's got like 1 HP left. Bando's replying to catship with the Talon, and thanks to that 1 HP Stag, the Talon was obviously able to take it out. And this is going to be a tough one. Ooh. 9 cannon from Bando. Bam. Block the pad, no. Okay, take the pitbull to the top pad. Move the pitbull! Too late. The bikes from Havoc's block the left pad, making sure he controls it. Now the bikes move on from the left to the right pad to take that out. Fortunately for Bando, he missed his opportunity and lost control. And Havoc takes the second missile. Nicely played, guys. Nice quick counters. And fortunately for Havoc, he was able to win that out, but simply out countering Bando pretty much throughout the match. And the second match, map, we should have sound as I reset the server. Right. So second match, Center Rally. Let's see how it goes this time.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Time to harvest.
Building online.
So Havoc going with the Sniper Solomon deck.
Ready.
And Bando going with the Wolf Factory deck. Now this is interesting because the one thing with Center Rally favors air kind of the units that can jump over obstacles, and Havoc has 2 of those units, and Bando has none. So he can't take advantage of the lava pool, he can't take advantage of the rocks. He's kind of stuck. working outside those obstacles throughout the whole
Unit lost.
match.
Unit ready.
Havoc taking out the Fanatics with snipers, an excellent target, but you want to make sure you clear them off the field. Bando going all wheels out.
Unit lost. Building online.
It's going to be interesting. Now, this should keep Bando in the map.
Unit lost.
Get on the pad.
Nuclear weapon.
Nice. So Havoc using his talent to move on to the right pad, and his missiles jump into the corner point, blocking the pad, stopping the Bando from keeping control. And the first missile goes to Havoc.
Unit ready.
So as we were saying earlier, having an air unit on this map really does help. Thanks to Havoc's talent, he was able to take control of the first missile and win it. The Bando's still opting for a wheel spam. That is a very good option because when the snipers are out in force. Havoc's had enough of the wheel spam. He's now bringing out the pit bulls to clear the wheels out.
Unit lost.
And Bando brings out the dangerous Scorp. Now, Scorpions and Fanatics can do very well here. All he has to do is bring them together to work together.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
It's interesting. So Havoc's going with the second harvester. I don't get what's happening with this map, but people seem to be going double half for no reason. I've done it, Space Commander's done it, and now, ooh.
Unit ready.
This is going to be interesting.
Unit ready.
Ouch.
Missile launched.
Nice comeback. Wait, no. Those bikes were too late for Bando, and he actually lost the second missile. So the hard pull. So Havoc actually managed to use his mistake of having double harvester by actually pulling it onto the pad, using it as a non-fire APC, and then using his orcs to take out any war factory units coming out for Bando, winning the second missile. Nicely played, guys. I still don't know what the thing with Centrale is in the mistapping harvester, but 3 players have done it so far. It was next on the list. Encode versus Weasel. Okay, so I gotta find Encode in the Nova. There you go, Encode versus Weasel. Eruption.
Establishing battlefield control.
We got 4 minutes left to
New mission.
New Year's Eve over here. Encode going with the buggy ship deck, and Weasel going with the Tic Tac variant of pretty standard Ceph deck. And Weasel does have double scouts, so his deck should be quite cheap enough to push out those Tic Tacs. He does have the Banshee to try and back him up. The Banshees, yes, they are good for attacking both air and ground, but they're not very good for covering something like a Tic Tac because they don't instant kill the air units. So something like an Orca or Shade will have enough time to unload a full salvo before being taken out.
Unit offline.
We got Tic Tac versus Scope. Ooh. The Scorpion from Encode missing a chance to take a defended hit on that tick tank, and the tick tank's now burrowed in on the middle point. Now left pad, Weasel's fighting a Wheels. I was going to say Wheels are going to lose to the buggy at all times. And thanks to the buggy, Enco is able to win the first missile. Move those bikes. Move those bikes. Nope. Unless you actually micro units, especially light war factory units against catch it, that's exactly what's going to happen. Bye-bye catch ship, double bikes, taking it out. Ooh. You could have used that on the on one of the bikes, that gas shot. It's interesting. So Weasel's slowly taking over the control of the map. We'll see if Encore's able to find a way through. So it brings out the cat ship, and Weasel's had enough of the cat ships, so just bring out the Banshee. Banshee's a good counter here because he can counter both the tank and... Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Nice. So the tankiness of the flamers and the scorpion tank on the middle pad actually give Enco the win to the second missile. And fireworks are going off outside my house. I guess it's midnight here. Let me have a look, see. Now, normally every year we watch the fireworks at midnight, but it's just Alicia Keys' concert this year.
It's getting close to the midnight moment. Only a few minutes to go.
Really? A few minutes?
The countdown to midnight has begun. The start of 2021 is moments away, and guess what? I can't wait. I'm ready for this new year. So make sure you come back here. Me and my crew are gonna rock with you after this special midnight moment. More music, more good vibes, more good times. So get ready to raise your glasses to the new year. I'ma see you on the other side.
Unfortunately, the iPlayer developers have wised up and are not blocking me from showing anything.
This program contains flashing images.
54 seconds. 50 seconds. Fireworks inside of my house are going off like crazy. Now, I was told that there's no fireworks. It'll be interesting what they actually do show. 37 seconds. It's a shame I can't actually show you the image. But they've copyrighted their iPlayer, so it doesn't come through on stream. I believe the sound should still come through. Is it 15 seconds, I believe? Yep, 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so all we're having is a laser light show on different buildings in London. This is pretty cool. They're making full use of the Shard this year. Oh wait, there's some fireworks in the background, but I think they're just local people doing it. Yep, laser show this year. Not bad. Choose the Big Ben finishes, and you can just go back to the games. Okay, Okay, so they've got fireworks outside of the O2. Damn. Alright, that's not what I said.
In the year of 2020, a new virus came our way.
Oh, it's just depressing.
And so to help, we hid away. Old habits became extinct and they...
Happy New Year, everyone.
And every simple...
I'm not going to listen to this.
...was now its due.
No need for this sadness. Happy 2020, Happy New Year. 2021 is upon us. Let's get back to the action. So Aimcom won first match. Wait, have I lost the sound again? Yeah, hold on. Where are you? You are. So we're going map 2. Map 2 Center Rally. Let's see if anybody goes double half for no reason on this one.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Encode going with the actual old this is the old meta chem shade deck. And Weasel opting out to go all war factory. It's an interesting choice on this map.
Building online.
Up like this, you kind of want either like some kind of hover unit, a jump unit, or a flying unit. We got double scout for Weasel. And we got missiles and lasers and militants out for Encode. The bikes are out to try and shore up the attack against those fields. Nice, good choice from Encode, going from left bad, knowing that these lasers are going to do well against the first wheels. What should have happened here is Encode should have switched positions with his lasers and bikes. That way the stank can't attack the bikes. Ooh! And we have a saucy early Encode rush for the base. Are we going to have a Jade Boom Boom? We're going to have a Jade Boom Boom. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't. So, whenever your base is getting jaded, do not give your opponent an extra Tiberium field to explode.
Stay quiet.
Now Weasel's gonna have a very hard time defending this. He's gonna have to be on the ball 100% to stop Encode getting the last bit of damage in on that base. Here we go, Shade sneaking in. And the Jade missile is ready to fire again. And there we go. Encode wins the center rally with a Jade Boom Boom. Nicely played. So let me just go find. Yeah, it was very quick on the attack. It didn't give Weasel much chance to block those camera warriors. Nicely played. Let's see who's next on the list. Right. Be Gentle Please versus Energon Prime. It's fine. Be Gentle Please. Pigeon plays in Luna. Let's go to Luna. Oh god. Something's happened to the game, it's glitched out. So we don't have the favorites for Pigeon and Please. They seem to have glitched out. It says it's got 2 saved in there, but they're both gone. Alright. Fortunately, there's nothing to do there. Let's go for the next one. We got Trebs, so hopefully his ones are still okay. Right on. Krebs versus Levi. We have the favorites. So let's go. Eruption. Map 1.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Krebs going with the... oh, nice. Let's go for a more air-based Solomon deck, which is quite good on this map because it means you can sneak at the bottom of the map and try to attack the harvester. Levi's got a similar Solomon deck, except he's got snipers and dogs instead of missiles and drone swarms. Now this kind of map, Krebs is favored. So you can counter Levi's snipers with his drone swarm and his Talon.
Unit lost.
Are those dogs going to get to the top?
Unit ready.
The sniper's going for a kill. They're going to get there in time? No. This is going to be tough.
Unit ready.
Is Levi going to move his dogs? He's going to move your dogs to the top left? Yep. And thanks to drone swarm and the dogs never able to attack him, Trebs wins the first missile.
You go ahead.
Unit
The air advantage, giving Trebs the early win.
activated.
Ooh. That's a pricey iron cannon for not much.
Ready.
Pretty much cleared off Levi's damaged units there, kind of done him a favor.
Flight check complete.
Unit lost.
Now those missiles on the left pad are still sitting there with just 1 unit there.
Building online.
Levi does have snipers on the field. They should be charging that pad, attacking and making sure he takes control of it, or at least clear it. Instead he retreated snipers to the top right pad. Oof.
Nuclear warhead launched.
And Trebs wins the second missile. So Levi should have been more adventurous there and actually attacked the left pad, not just contested the middle one. Those missiles pretty much sat there from the first missile to the second and won Trebs the match. Map 2, Central Valley. Let's see how it goes this time.
Field control.
Both going with Oksana decks.
New mission received.
Alright, so Levi has a Stankwall factory with a Banshee. And Treb has beefy Chuggy deck. It's again a player playing Central Valley with no air. See how this goes. We've got double wins out for Levi. Treb has gone rifle, militant lasers.
Unit ready.
And lasers are getting concaved. Double wheels. Krebs replies back with the bikes. Levi has flamers out on the field.
Unit offline.
Now, in this kind of situation and with this kind of deck, you've got a stank which relies on reload. So if you want to boost his reload speed, instead of playing flamers, Levi could be playing fanatics. They cost 10 less and they do pretty decent damage. Sure, they're not as tanky, but they're very beneficial. And Treb's trying to take control with the Chuggy. Unfortunately, Levi had too much wall factor on the field. I was able to hold it off and win the first missile.
No problem.
Levi going for the kill here, trying to take out the Treb's harvester.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
It's gonna go down in a second, and there it goes.
Into the shadows.
So Treb's struggling to take a foothold here.
No problem.
He needs to rely on his Chuggy to take out these flamers, but his Chuggy can never survive long enough to do any damage.
Laser squad.
Levi stanks.
Advancing.
He's doing quite well here.
Stay quiet. Purge with fire. Okay. The fire spread.
Now, Trebs does seem to be pushing Levi to a corner here, but Levi does have better units, so he's able. He does can actually push forward and clear everything he chooses to. Now, triple stanks. This can be a pricey mistake because he has nothing to counter these marauders or these lasers.
Stay quiet.
Flamers are out, that's for sure, but these lasers are about to take out the first stank. The other two stanks are very much low on health. Is Levi losing control here? Banshee out for Levi, trying to avoid all the other units by staying above him.
Carefully now.
Ooh.
Thrusters are in.
Levi pulls a harvester forward, ensuring that he's got a unit to block the second pad. And Levi takes the win by using flamers and banshees and a battle halve. Take control of the second missile at the end. Nicely played. I thought for a minute there that Levi was going to lose it all. So what Treb's need to do there is just make a beefy wall. And just have the Chuggy raid from the back of the beefy boys. Because you can always, beefy boys have a high HP, so you can charge them at flamers and just have Chuggy raid from the back. That way the Chuggy is always protected. Let's see how things, well, now we're going to the side of map, battlefield. You wins this out.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
So Levi going with the same deck. Treb switching to the catchy buggy deck. Scouts out for both. Levi going with the full factory opening and Treb's going with the hand of not opening.
Building online.
Treb's throwing away those militants.
Unit ready.
Levi throwing away the wheels and the by letting the lasers take control. Treb taked up to flamers. Bye bikes, very nice. And Treb says take up to a catch-up deck. Ooh, 1 second earlier and those bikes would have got clouded.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Nice. The lock-on feature of the catship takes out the last
Missile launch.
Flamer unit, even though it was flipping the pads away. Levi doesn't like the cat ship deck, it's causing him trouble, so he's going with a Banshee. A Banshee could do well here for Levi. If he pairs them up with the Flamers, they should do quite well. They would, until the Banshee from Trebs comes out. I think it's going to be a lot harder. Obviously, Phantom takes out one, Banshee, one salvo.
Lasers move for the Brotherhood. Like a roll carefully now, as he desires.
Levi trying to find a way to get back into this game. Double cat ship for
Unit offline.
move that Banshee to the bomb pad. Move it to the bomb pad.
Thrusters are wearing.
And go for it. Go for it.
Unit off.
Boom. With those flamers? Okay, good. Trebs losing control of the second missile. Banshee spam was able to take back control for Levi.
Offline.
Fortunately, Trebs seems to have built one cat ship too many that time. He had no counter for the Banshees.
Unit ready.
And the first stank is out for Levi. Trebs is going with lasers and buggies. Buggies are not a bad counter here because they can actually tag air and infantry. Ooh, a cat ship with a stank around. That's going to be a challenge for Trebs to keep alive. There he goes.
Unit ready.
Well, these bikes aren't going to live long enough.
Unit offline.
And Trebs blocks the bomb pad nicely.
Unit ready.
Ooh, very nice indeed. So last moment, Trebs was able to take control back of the missile and doesn't give Levi enough time to get back in the game, and wins the last missile and Trebs wins. So Treb wins that one 2-1. Nicely played, DG. Let's see if there's anyone else left to play. I believe that might be it. Yeah, that is it. Fortunately, we lost some favorite matches to the favorites bug. So let's go to the match results screen. So this is how it went down. So we got Someone versus Phoenix. Phoenix winning that one 2-1. Havoc Bando, we saw that one. Robert DH and Wagner did not play because Wagner was MIA. He's come back now, so hopefully he plays the last two rounds. Manamasa did win against Boost 2-0. Rex lost to Wolverine 2-0. Brown and Sublet unfortunately couldn't find time to play due to the holidays. So Sublet forfeited his match to Brown. Robbie and Zoro finally played, and Robbie won 2-0 in the rest of the matches we saw. So let's now go to the standings. Let's see who's on the top. Alright, Encode asked, why is Battlefield always the third decisive map? So what happened in the last season is I kept putting up different maps for each round as a third decider map, and most of the time they never got used. Now, as the rounds went on, they reduced the map pool I could use. So I figured if I pick a map that everyone knows as a decider map, so it's a fair advantage to both players, then I can keep the map pool open all the way till the end of the season to diversify maps. So we got, no surprise there, Dr. Ray leading with 4 wins, followed right by Brown next to the subletter forfeit. Sure, that would have been a close match to watch. So followed by Space Commander. Nice. So it's gonna be pretty close. We'll see how the last two. Got 2 contenders for the first place so far. So we'll see how the round 5 and round 6 goes, because there's a few players not far behind. Now hopefully, now obviously there's some players are losing matches and it can be disheartening, but I just want to say to everyone that's lost a match, which includes me by the way, is that it's just a bit of fun. It's just participation that counts. We just want to basically everyone playing against each other. So losing, winning, just don't worry, just go for it. Hopefully just find somewhere to enjoy. So that's it for round 4. Dr. Ray out in the lead. See who wins at the end. Now, the round 5 is officially over tonight, but I believe there's still some matches left to play, and as it is New Year's Eve, I'm gonna use the break we have and give everyone an extra 24 hours to play their round 5 matches. Ironically enough, it includes me and Habit. We were not able to find a time frame when both were online, so we're going to be playing it in the extra time. And then around 5 match reviews will be back either tomorrow or on Sunday. And then by the time that's happening, the round 6 should have started. Alright, thank you very much for watching the GCL portion of the stream. I'm going to be switching over to some ladder play. We'll see if I can get anywhere close to Dr. Ray's points. Yeah, I will review round 5 matches by this weekend, which then frees me up to do round 6 matches before the season reset next week. So what seems to be happening is final round seems to end like one day before the season reset. So at the end of the season, I'll just do a stream on a Tuesday instead of Wednesday, and that should cover final round, and we'll find out the winner then. Yeah, I believe the final matches will be played back on Tuesday next week.